everyone, my name is Chinyere and you're welcome to my YouTube channel. Happy New Year to every one of us that have made it into the year of 2017. I know I've been away for a while, but sorry, it's just a few glitches here and there. Christmas has just gone by a month ago. Somehow I got this feeling of nostalgia for home that for a while I have been feeling so homesick, and I just sat down and put my thoughts together about things that I actually miss about my home country, which is Nigeria. So guys, let me just place a disclaimer here. This is not a video trying to say that any country is better than the other. I will definitely not be talking about food and heat here, because trust me, we have lots of Nigerian food here. Like, not even so far from my house there's a Nigerian restaurant. Yeah, let's start, and I hope you guys enjoy this discussion with me. One thing I miss about Nigeria is definitely the hair salons. Goodness, you really will not appreciate what I'm talking about until the day you pack your bag and leave that country and decide you're going to live outside the country. And for one, you better learn how to do at least some form of cornrows on your head, because you're going to need that knowledge. Now, I remember the first time I went into a salon here. I had my kinky braids for over like 3 months, and then I decided, after much reluctance, because first of all, as a newbie coming into the country, in your head you're trying to convert currencies, of course, and I just used to always sit down and I'd be like, hey, 20 euros just to go and retouch my hair, that's like 10,000 naira. So finally this day I took my bath on Saturday morning and I decided to just go into this woman's salon. And I sit down and I'm like, auntie, please, I need to retouch my hair. She's like, oh, I can retouch your hair, no problem, just sit down. And then she loosens up my hair, and then she starts plastering this relaxer on my hair like bread and butter. By the time she finished doing this thing, there was no massaging, she did not comb my hair. And then after like 15 minutes, she just took me under the wash, and I was like, I couldn't ask any question. I felt somehow when you come here, it's really hard for you. I couldn't relate to people initially when I came. I just felt everybody was so quiet and well behaved and courteous. I mean, like, if that was in Nigeria, I'd have gone like, auntie, is this my hair that you just finished? What exactly is going on here? This hair wasn't in any way relaxed. Like, I had as much undergrowth as I had before I walked into that salon that day. By the time she had finished my hair, and she still took her money with all pleasure. I still gave her 20 euros. And after that day, I can assure you, I went back home and sat down and learned how to retouch my hair by myself, thanks to YouTubers. But anyways, that's one of the things I miss. I was speaking with a friend of mine who lives in Dallas the other day, and she was telling me how only to relax her hair there is like between 60 to 80 dollars. I can't even start to calculate what that is in naira. Celebrating birthdays, I've had about 2 of my birthdays now in this country, and celebrating birthdays are totally different. Now in Nigeria, when you're celebrating your birthday, you're the one who takes your friends out and you take them out to restaurants or to a movie, and you get to pay for each and every one of them that you have taken out. Here, when you go out to celebrate your birthday, everybody that has gone out with you gets to pay for themselves, which I kind of found amusing. Forget the fact that, oh, thank God for the fact that now there's somebody to celebrate my birthday with, who is my husband. Maybe we just go out together to a restaurant, but the day just comes and goes by very fast and very quiet. It's more about talking about my social life. Maybe I just missed that part of my life where I had my friends and everybody celebrates with me on my birthday, compared to what I had here. For now, it will eventually get bigger over the years, I know, but for now, yeah, that's one of the things I miss about Nigeria. My sense of dressing in the sense of jackets. In Ireland, where I live in, the weather can actually switch into the 4 seasons of the year in one day. They say the weather here is very unpredictable, which is very true. You do not just opt out of your house and leave without wearing a jacket. I found out that something I do not really like about jackets is the fact that they can weigh so heavy on my shoulders. I don't know, for whatever reasons, my shoulders are just not comfortable wearing jackets all the time. It just makes me feel very constricted and just feels like I'm wearing something heavy. And whether I like it or not, no matter how beautiful your jackets are, it just has one way of covering up whatever beautiful dresses you're wearing underneath. I'm dressed up this way because I have a baby shower in a few hours to go through. But in Nigeria, that's never the problem. Almost every month in Nigeria, there's a party for you to get dressed for. There's a wedding for you to get dressed for. I can't even believe that, for the fact that I have been here for the past 2 years, I haven't even attended one wedding, which is so not heard of in Nigeria. I miss that chance to just dress up all the time and go out. I know it can be tiring, but trust me, eventually you start to miss out on it. Your Saturday just comes and passes by before you. That whole feeling is just nice to have it. I miss the dressing up syndrome. Nigerians are really fashionable. We love colors. When I started working here, it was so hard for me to actually wake up in the morning and just zoom out of my house without makeup and say I'm just going to the office. When I was working in Nigeria, you dress up to go to work. We wear shoes. Even though I was working in the hospital, we wear like stilettos to go to work, which is so unheard of here. No scrubs, no uniforms. No, we wear like colorful dresses. I used to wear lots of shorts and hot dresses to go to the hospital. I don't know, no matter how I try to think about it, I just think healthcare here is quite expensive. I know our healthcare system in Nigeria is not as efficient. It's not even anywhere comparable to the efficiency of what we have here. I worked in Nigeria for about 4 years in the health system before I moved down here. First time I had to see a doctor here, I went and I saw, so here you don't just move, except you're going private, you don't just go straight up to see a doctor to complain about what you have. What you do is you first of all see a general practitioner in a mini clinic that you have to pay for, who refers you to now see a specialist for whatever your complaint is. So I had gone to a GP to complain about some pain I was having in my pelvic area when I first arrived the country, and she referred me to have a scan. I mean, just seeing that GP was about 60 euros, which you do not want to start converting in your head, of course. So I had finished laying my complaint, and then she's like, okay, she'll refer me to, which I already knew in the first place, that she's going to send me to have an ultrasound scan, which I had been doing while I was in Nigeria. So she now sent me for this, she now referred me for the ultrasound scan. My goodness, this referral lasted about 7 months before it finally pulled through for me to be called to have that scan. There's a waiting list in the hospitals that categorizes patients and when they call and how severe their cases are. So you have to wait for whenever it is your own turn. And I assure you, I was almost going crazy because I know how easy. Because I just felt, it's not just ultrasound scan that I'll just hold the probe here and scan myself with all ease. And of course, at the end of the day, even when the scan was even done, it didn't take up to 5 minutes before the radiographer was like, oh, you can stand up. And I was like, oh, only this thing I had to wait for 7 months. Health system is very efficient here, I can assure you. Meeting people that understand my language. And by that I mean even eye language. You know that time when you want to tell somebody something and you probably give them the eye like eyes, but nobody's actually picking what you're trying to say. Yes, that's something that I miss so much. Sometimes you don't want to speak English. Some things are better communicated in your mother tongue than in English. So sometimes you'd rather just say something in vernacular than in English. Stuff like sometimes when I would say something like, they told that we go fire person for this place, you still they do press up for heaven. Maybe one up my say, it's second. Public holidays. Here we have about 19 bank holidays officially, and here there are just about 13 bank holidays, and that's because we have Christian holidays and the Muslim holidays in Nigeria. Yes, when you start working here, trust me, you're going to miss out on that whole luxury of public holidays. I was created to work, but then I was also created to have lots of rest. So these are just the things I miss about my country, Nigeria, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I think that where you are right now is not comfortable. Trust me, whenever you pack your bag and decide to travel abroad, you're still going to miss your home, especially if you loved it before you left. Unless you left in a very angry way. Of course, when you are far away, the grass always looks very green from the other side. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed my video for today, because I enjoyed bringing it up to you. Thank you so much for watching. If you have anything that you miss about your own home country, please let me also know in my comment box, and I'd like to share in that discussion with you guys. Don't forget to like my video and subscribe. How can people be telling me that when you click the subscribe button they might charge you? They don't charge for subscribing. Just hit that button over there. Thank you so much for watching. My name remains Chinyere. Bye.